Welcome to part 3 of our introduction to orienteering, where we will be looking at setting the map. So far we have been considering what we need to go orienteering. We now have our map and a course, but how do we make sure we go to the correct place and don't get lost? So we need to learn about setting the map. Setting the map is about holding the map to match the real world so that things in the real world can be directly related to the map. As this can sound a bit complicated, let's look at an example. The first thing you need to do is look at where you are on the map. Imagine Tim is standing where the red arrow is pointing. In real life, the shop is on his right, so on the map it should also be on the right-hand side. School is straight ahead from Tim, so it should be straight ahead of him at the top of the map as well. In this example, Tim was facing in a direction which meant he was holding the map in a way which you might consider as the right way up. If we are facing a different direction, we may need to hold the map so it's on its side or even upside down to make it match. Let's look at an example. Imagine you are standing as shown, but facing towards the blue house. Which way should you hold your map? Remember, the map needs to match the ground, so the blue house is ahead of you and needs to be at the top. The school is now on your right. Now, turn round to face the park. How should you hold your map now? If we just keep it as before, it suggests the blue house is still in front, so I need to turn the map round to match. Finally, imagine you are walking down the road from the school towards the pink house. Which way is correct now? That's right, I have to hold the map upside down to make it match the ground. So remember, when you turn around, the whole world doesn't turn around with you, so you need to make sure you keep the map set. One way which can make this easier is when you want to turn, keep your map pointing the same way, but move yourself round the map to the correct side. As you move along completing the course, always make sure you keep your map set. This is simple if you're moving in a straight line. However, when we turn corners, we need to keep the map pointing the same direction at all times so that it always matches the ground. To make this easier, it can be useful to mark the top of the map. By convention, we always have north at the top of the map. Our map should then have north marked to make it easier for us to set them. If we have a compass, we can use this to help set the map. If not, we can simply look around and set our map by lining it up with the things we can see. Just to confuse, some people also refer to setting the map as orientating the map or lining up the map. It's all the same thing, making your map match the ground. Now you know about setting your map and remembering to keep it set. The best way to practice this is with some simple games you can play in the garden or playground. The first is a cone grid game and the second is musical orienteering. Now you can watch how to play both of these games and can try them before practicing keeping your garden or room map set as you undertake a course. Have fun and come back for part 4.